Hello. Hello, everybody. We are your host, D&G Explorers. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween. It is
Early.
Yes, it is October 18th, Wednesday. So hope everyone is doing well, the middle of the month. But for us, Greg, why are we doing our show this week?
This is our Halloween extravaganza because we're going on a cruise next week. Well, this coming Sunday. And we won't be able to do a Halloween show because when we get back, Halloween's on a Tuesday this year. So it won't work for Wednesday after Halloween.
Yes, very true. So we wanted to do our preemptive cruise show last week. And since this is a little bit closer to Halloween, this is our Halloween show. So We're going to talk a little bit about what we enjoy about this year, some of our plans, some of the things that
for Halloween.
Yes, some of the things we didn't get a chance to do that we try to do every year, and we didn't get a chance to do this year, but there's always next year for it. And we're going to make an old pumpkin old fashioned, which is an alcoholic
old
drink.
Pumpkin, so I don't know.
So that should be fun. We are going to talk about movies. Greg is going to mutilate a pumpkin.
Yes.
So that's what's on the agenda
today. We're going to carve a pumpkin.
And then since it is our cruise next week, I know there's several people on here who's going on the cruise. If you guys want to share anything that you're excited about, because it is going to be a Halloween cruise. So,
and speaking of Halloween cruise, this is from our
Disney
Halloween
cruise. This was
the high seas from the Disney Halloween cruise.
This was the first one we ever went on, wasn't it? The Disney Dream. Yeah, the Disney Dream was in 2016.
Back in 2016.
Wow,
and then
fit into these shirts.
These are actually Haunted Mansion bowler hats.
They were special, I think, for the 50th of the ride, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But Greg, why don't we welcome everyone in? Do you want me to read them off this time, or do you want to read them off?
I can try. Are we at the top?
Yeah, we're at the top.
Okay, so because my phone's not charged all the way, so we have RobFuz. Wow. Mary Ellen Dillon, Angela Nemechek. What's that one? Okay. Waypoint Explorers. Did you go past? Just Dave is here. Keep going. Pepper Treeville is here.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nick Torres is here. Sir Getty to the Beaches. Let's go down, please.
I should be fired up.
Wishing Mouse is here.
Welcome. Real Dead.
Ooh, Josh and maybe Mike. I have a feeling it's Josh, and then Mike probably would be on his own.
And Jeremy and Cheryl Cruz Adventures.
Yes.
Welcome. Greg has been on Real Dead a couple times. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check that, well, it says it right there.
Yes, and it's horror movie reviews. So please check them out. They do really cool reviews, and I've actually been invited twice now. They must like me or something.
I think they said that was the last time because you give 10s on the reviews.
Whatever, I did not. And 10's my lowest. No. They invited me on twice to review some Halloween movies, so please check that out. They also just put out a thing for Halloween Ends, another recap type video for the movie Halloween Ends, because it's been on high demand right now. I guess people are talking about it. Do they like it? Do they not like it? You know, if you're into that series, you'll know why there's a mixed review of that movie for people.
Josh says too positive. Welcome in, Cheryl One Deck Down.
Welcome.
Who we're going to be cruising with. TWF Traveling with Friends. I got to slow down with the way I'm talking, especially since I'm on a lack of sleep. But Tom Beetle Bailey, who does the recap, part of our fun things that we do with a non-group. Yes, it's cruising. Karen,
I'm using a plastic container to fan myself. That's all I can get right now.
So, all right. So good. Just 5 minutes into the show, and Greg, are you? Well, you know, before we get into the Halloween stuff, do you know what's happening in 2 days from now?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
We're going to be on vacation at 1:30, well, 9:30 for you in the morning, 1:30 for me in the afternoon, but we both start at 5. How does that work? Why do you get off of work earlier than me?
Very true. You're right on that.
But I get to work from home, so.
But on Hallmark, they begin their Christmas season.
Oh my gosh. I'm not even in that mode yet. That switch is turned off until after Halloween. I'm sorry.
All their fun starts this Friday.
I love Christmas Hallmark movies as much as the other, but that switch is off for right now. Not until after Halloween.
As Angela says, you're going through the change.
Oh yes. Well, it's the Halloween change because it is a little warm right now. For October anyway.
And Josh says these are cool shirts. Yeah, they actually I go the right way. They have this tree in their atrium, and
it's the Halloween tree.
And they, as the cruise goes along, they add more to it, and then there's like an old storyteller.
They turn the lights that slowly comes alive.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty barren when it first goes on there, but
we've seen them actually take it apart because it was. I think I don't know if it was in person, but it was on video at least where they were taking it down, and it's literally just in sections that they screw together, and it just makes this huge, awesome tree.
Yeah.
But I do have the video of the whole story that it was a lady that was like a groundskeeper, and she told the story, and all the little kids gathered around and sat down. No, I wasn't.
Greg had his popcorn.
Yes, Oh boy, story time. No, I was up and I was recording the whole thing because I wanted to get that whole story. I should listen to that again sometime.
Welcome in, See the World with Chris.
Welcome.
Bam Beanie. Bon Beanie. Welcome. Is that our hats? What does that refer to? Life is good today. Woo!
Did you say it's Cruising Karen?
Yes, welcome in. Yes.
Woo! Yes, welcome.
Cruising Karen also has been showing up on Pepper Tree Villas. So thank you.
Awesome.
It's Cruising Karen.
And See the World with Chris. We're going to hang out with him and Laura, and we may or may not be getting a little treat for somebody. You never know.
Kay Atwood, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't chat, but listening. Thank you. Really appreciate it. So, Greg, one of the things that we had last week, because we like to try different things like seasonal drinks for Halloween, we tried by the company called Southern Tier. We tried the pumpkin caramel ale, and that was actually pretty enjoyable. It had a really strong pumpkin-y. Is that
even a word?
I don't know, but it had a really good taste to it. So today, they also make this. It's a Southern Tier. It's pumpkin whiskey.
Isn't it from? Oh my gosh! Every time I see that, it looks like the San Francisco Giants emblem almost. So I keep getting it mixed up.
Yeah, you're right. It does look like the SF. But it's pumpkin whiskey. So I'm going to make an old fashioned to kick things off. And I'm going to warn you, we haven't been drinking as much. And I have hardly ate today. So if it's anything like last week when I was buzzing pretty quick.
Well, we do have these wonderful Enterman's pumpkin pop-ums for you to enjoy with a pumpkin drink.
Welcome in, Noah, from Noah's Adventures. So this is a simple drink, so it's not going to take that long for me to show you. So let's kind of move this around. We'll put that here, and then I'm going to lower this so you guys can see what we're doing here. So okay, perfect. So we got 2 glasses. So all it's going to take to make this is we have some simple syrup. And people can some people do it with they can make their own, but I already have it made. This is the Angostura bitters.
Hey, Surfer Girl, welcome. Just Noah's Adventures, welcome.
There it is. It's going to be the whiskey, and then what I did to garnish it, I have some orange slices, and then I did some orange zest that I'm going to put in. I just thought that little kick might do something with it. So we're going to put this together.
Like orange bitters.
We're going to do...
This is the Derek making an alcoholic drink segment of our show.
Yes, hopefully I should have got a bigger spoon.
Now why you're pouring.
All right. That might be a little bit too much.
Dilly indeed.
So I call this. All right. Hopefully I got enough in there. And then
Oh boy, here comes the liquor face. Oh, it's horrible when I don't have my phone. It's charging and the screen is at an angle and it's dark.
All right, do a couple of dashes of the bitters. All right, we're going to then
the ice cubes.
No, we're going to put that in after this. So I'm going to put some of this zest in. It smells really good.
Zesty.
It smells zesty. So
Michelle,
I'm going to mix this
the quilter, welcome.
Welcome. What kind of dash was that? Are you saying I should do a little bit more, or are you saying that's too much, Waypoint?
A dash of what?
Because they are they do incredible bar crawls. If you guys haven't watched their videos, we
were part of that.
One of them, yes.
A dash of what? What were you?
Waypoint. You think I should do a little bit more bitters, or should I leave it like that? Let's see what they say.
Well, I don't want too bitter because we'll have bitter liquor face instead of bitter beer face.
Yeah. Okay.
Love potion number 9.
The zest of that's going to give it a little bit more. Okay.
You said not nearly enough.
Okay.
They said not nearly enough.
Go vertical.
Huh?
Go vertical.
What do you mean go vertical?
All right.
I don't know what you mean go vertical.
Well, not opposite of horizontal.
But I don't know what you're talking about for me to do. You mean to look at the screen?
All right. Let's put our ice cubes in here.
Those are some big cubes. They're literally ice cubes. They're huge.
Stir that around in there.
Gary said, no. Gary, you make your drinks your way. We'll make them our way.
Well, if this doesn't turn out the way we wanted it to,
and it's it's your fault.
Waypoint.
No, blame it on you because you're the one making it.
All right. They only say to add 2 ounces, but what's 2 ounces? So we're going to go to the top of the ice cube. It's probably more than 2 ounces. All right. I'm going to do a rim, rub the rim. What?
Nothing. Either way, it doesn't sound right. Okay.
All right.
There goes the show. Oh boy.
All right, Greg. Let's see what you think of this.
Tim job, huh?
Tim.
I know what he was. Here, well, let's close this up first, please. And yes, because let's turn it to close it, because knowing you're going to spill syrup all over. Jelly, cheers.
All right. You don't have to guzzle it.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really good. It's the face. That's actually really good. I think with the simple syrup added to it and the right amount of bitters, I think that was pretty good, Greg. What do you think? Okay, no comment. So obviously he's still working on it. So that must be a Josh says, wait a minute. Too much bitters for Gregory. Gary, Greg.
God.
That is, no matter what drink Greg has, it could be soda. And
no,
he'll drink it and he'll do that.
No.
And they'll say, oh, that's not bad.
That's like sweet and bittery.
It's good. That's how it should be.
Uh-huh. As you almost oh great, I put my other slice on a
I just shot my eye.
Wow. I put my other slice of orange on a Sandy White. Well, I'm not eating that now.
All right. So what did you think, Greg? This is again, it's by Southern Tier Distilling Company, and it's pumpkin whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that again. I really like that. Good stuff. So
I think it needs to be colder. The ice hasn't melted fast enough.
Well, when you do an old fashioned, and on those, you usually only do like one big cube like that. So
Tom said this is great.
All right, Greg. So
wow, that was not rehearsed either. We do that so much. Go ahead.
I have no idea. What do you want to go over next?
So I was gonna say there's a lot of Halloween and spooky things to watch for Halloween. I know on Freeform there's a lot of children's stuff, and then on like AMC and Sci-Fi, there's the more adult spooky stuff that Real Dead, REEL, covers in their channel if you want to check it out. So some of our favorites that we like to watch is the Goosebumps movies. So that's the first one. This one actually it's Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween. That one's really fun. They did make a movie. Well, in the second one, the store comes to life. So all the Halloween decorations actually come to life, which is really cool. But they did make that one Spirit Store movie. I haven't seen it yet. It's with Christopher Lloyd, and it's kind of like that also, where the store comes to life. So that'll be cool to watch. We have seen this at least probably over 100 times already this season. So this was the 25th special anniversary of Hocus Pocus. And I haven't watched this in a while, but it's the Nightmare Before Christmas 25th anniversary as well. And it's really cool that both of these movies came out the same year.
Did they really?
Yep, they sure did.
I would tell you, I'm not a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, but I would tell you the how they made it, I just think is fascinating as it made it amazing. The creativity that went behind that. Yeah. So I will watch it at times and just I'm more looking at the technicalities of how they did things rather than the story, because I think the story is just way out there. Welcome in, Tiffany. Yeah, and I will tell you the Goosebumps movies. These are really good movies, and I like these because I've never read Goosebumps. That was after my time growing up, but Greg says there's a lot of the books into the movie, kind of like the Nintendo movie Mario Brothers. They did a lot of stuff from the games and that, and I thought that was really cool. Welcome in, Tiffany Peacock, and more sunshine, please. Can I have some more sunshine, please?
Welcome. And just for Josh, the special collector's edition of Trick or Treat. I have not even opened it yet, but I have seen it, and it actually is a good movie. So I
really like this.
You need to see this movie.
So Gary said that's right. You only do one ice cube for that, and I do remember Chris was saying he likes old fashions because Chris, weren't you trying that one on Virgin, which was unique to it? I can't remember what it was. Was it the popcorn one? If I remember right. But yeah, it's a herd attack. That's right. We unfortunately I had to work until late and I missed the Disney Nerd Herders. So if you guys haven't checked them out before, they usually go on right before us. Great friends of ours, and so check them out. So Greg, do you want to get started with the pumpkins and we'll kind of go over some other things? So another thing we like to do, we are coming back on the 29th, and we're probably actually technically coming in on the 30th because we're flying into LAX, which is about 5 hours from us. And here we go. Sorry, technicality. So we're flying into LAX, and we figure we figure we won't get home till like 1,
it's a very
maybe
sharp knife,
maybe 2 in the morning. So we don't have a whole lot of time, and then I close on the 31st since I took the week off before. I can't complain, but we have some managers there that have children.
Yep, so I have to be home alone on Halloween watching spooky stuff all by my lonesome.
No violin.
Wow.
But I normally don't close Halloween, but for me it probably won't be bad on Halloween night. I don't think it's going to be that busy.
And I think Angela knows.
Oh, I remember that, Chris.
Angela knows how happy I am to have a real pumpkin because she knows what I like to do with the seeds. And I know that Jim from More Sunshine Please also likes to do it.
I'm going to move this over more
to roast our seeds from the pumpkin. So I will definitely be doing that.
So, see the word was Chris was saying that they had a really nice whiskey for $60 a shot on that. I do remember that. Use a sauce. That's what we use. Saw. I can't see what that says. Sorry, Angela. And then Josh says, Gregory, you remind me of Corey from Ends with That Knife.
Corey from what?
From Halloween Ends. Chris says, don't kill yourself. Yeah, Greg really likes to go out during Halloween time, and I've always enjoyed it. I've enjoyed, I think, because the time of the year for us, we go from over 100 degrees to starting to get colder. Our nights are cold, and we can still go warm. Like today, we were pretty close to 90 degrees. Mercy Rodriguez, welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
We are going to have Greg decorate, and I figured instead of both of us trying to do one,
decorate.
Well, you're going to decorate the.
It's already decorated.
The pumpkin is what you're going to do.
It. Yep.
We just made an old pumpkin old fashioned with our Harry Potter glass, so we're enjoying that.
Look at all these beautiful seeds that I get to cook.
Are you talking about like this, Angela? Like these kind of things?
Yeah, we do have that too, but I like to get the seeds out as much as I can first.
We used to do, we try to do as many as 3 each.
We would, when we passed out candy, we would do at least 3 each. And we've had compliments where they said that we were the best one on the block, which that's nice to hear, but I'm sorry, the ones that are down the street from us that compete with each other, they're the best ones around.
Yeah, I mean, they have a
lot of
children
flock over there every year, but that was nice to hear.
They have a lot of the blow-up dolls out there.
Well,
not blow-up.
Oh my God!
Not dolls, but
not blow-up dolls, people.
What do they call them?
Wow, you just left that
on a segue. Welcome, Disney nerders are in here. Welcome in.
Yes, and we're not talking about blow-up dolls.
Movie Mania Nick, welcome in. Yes, they are Charlie or Stacy. These are the Haunted Mansion. What are these? Derbies is what they're called. I don't know what they're called, but
they're like bowler hats.
All right, so I can raise it a little bit. Are you good with that angle?
I'm okay.
No, they're not bowler hats. Bowler hats are different.
Well, you said they were like bowler hats.
No, bowler hats are
hats.
rounded. Yeah, I called them derbies, but I'm not sure what they're exactly called. But
so at least I'll have a little bit of seeds that I can roast. You don't know how bad I've been wanting to roast pumpkin seeds. It was so bad that I had to.
Fedorkas.
Huh?
Fedorkas.
It was so bad that I had to buy them pre-roasted, and it's not the same when you do it yourself and you use extra virgin olive oil or even some butter and you roast them in the oven. Oh, it's so good.
Welcome in, Najuma Brown.
Welcome.
Chris said it's called a hat. Fedora. Yeah, I think that's what they're called. I know Gary wears this kind of style all the time.
Does anybody else roast their pumpkin seeds when they're done doing their pumpkin? Anybody? What did Gary say?
Gary said, I remember when we lived in Arizona, we had to soak our pumpkins in the tube at night to keep them plump and not dry out. In lube. In the lube or tube?
Excuse me?
In the tube or lube?
God, really, Derek? I think you need to get your glasses out because you're really opening up a can.
So, Cargo, welcome in, Cargo.
Welcome.
Hugs to you. It's been a long time, but I saw you being nominated on Pete McDevitt, and I thought, oh, our Canadian friend from close to Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo.
You're supposed to be
Pumpkin
able
bread's
to.
Awesome.
You're supposed to be able to actually dunk them in. I think they said water with bleach in it, and it's supposed to kill any bacteria that's in it. It's supposed to help preserve it. I also heard that you can use Vaseline lather it inside with Vaseline, and that's supposed to help it as well. What is your mind going somewhere?
Cargo said pumpkin lube. Wow. And then Life is Good Today said D&G After Dark.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have polos after dark, it seems like, so don't ask.
Yes. So
it's in a group chat for our cruise, and people like to get a little frisky talking, I guess.
So we have several blow up critters. I got to be careful how I say that.
I thought you were going to say, like, we don't have no blow up dolls.
Oh, we have the Headless Horseman, and we usually put it on our garage because it's a duplex with a flat over the top of the garage. It's flat. It's a 2-story, and we usually go and put the Headless Horseman up there. But we haven't done that in like 3 years
because we haven't been passing candy out.
Well, one of them I think was
busy.
COVID, so they didn't really do anything for COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year we did the Radiance, the week of the cruise. We did, of Halloween. We were on for the Radiance, which was awesome. And then this year we're going to be doing a Halloween cruise, and it's just not going to work out where we can really decorate it in time.
What?
Cargo says we've gone from lube to Vaseline. What is this night?
It's to help preserve the pumpkin.
Where is this live headed Angela saying?
They said you could put it in the refrigerator as well, and it's supposed to help
preserve. Well, will the lube catch fire if you put a candle in there?
It's
not lube, petroleum jelly.
God, Derek, stop! Please stop.
Petroleum jelly? I
don't think so. It should dry after a while, but that's just certain things that I've heard. You want it to be dry inside though, because then stuff can't, bacteria can't grow as bad.
Waypoint says, just don't use a kerosene-based lube. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way so we can see this a little bit better as Greg prepares. I always do one where it's like an evil smile, and then the eyes kind of look like, if you know the Minnesota Vikings, they have like a horn, but they kind of look. I think I use that for the eyes. So I'll have my eyes like going this way up, and then I'll have like an evil
like the ghost
smile.
Eyes from Scream, actually.
The one I do. And Greg just likes to do different things. And then I like to do an alien one because I'm all into aliens. But I'll do one I'll do like the white ones because we try to get multicolored ones. But these pumpkins they were 2 for $10 at our local grocery store, which is a Save Mart. And I thought that was a really good deal, 2 for $10.
Okay, so.
Yes, Cargo. Bill's Fabric, yes.
Where are we at in time?
We are at 5:29, so we're only halfway through this show. So I know there's Rachel Adventures. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. There's a lot of channels on here. Some of our friends we haven't seen in a while. If you guys are unfamiliar, please, if you're a creator, please put creator in there. And you guys check each other's channel out. I'm seeing such a wide variety of all this talent that we have in here. So please let us know so we can check your channels out.
Well,
I'm trying to find the flat spot.
I'm trying to find a spot that has it come out. I guess it would be here, but it's going to have.
Do you want it flat or do you want it rounded?
So it's going to have a little bit of crinkles in it. So it's not going to be a very nice face. But I want you guys to tell me what kind of eyes I should put. So in the chat, say what kind of eyes I should put, and
I will like. What do you mean, like rounded? Do you want evil? Do you want triangle, square?
Yeah, and I'll
Caroline Life, welcome in, Caroline.
Some of them into
Carolyn. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I'll be in Vegas Thanksgiving week. Aw, Rachel, you'll have a good time.
Rachel says scary eyes. Oh wow, Chris said evil eyes.
Cat eyes.
Triangle meanie eyes. Okay.
Oh, we got. Oh my God. What? From Gary, we got a PayPal chat.
Dance with the
pumpkin. There you go, Greg. You got to get jiggy with the pumpkin.
Oh my God. Well, we don't have music though for that.
I'll do the rhythm.
Oh my gosh. Wow! I thought you would be like.
I don't know what I was doing. I was doing like scatting or something like that.
Okay, please don't say that word.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Gary, very much for that. Can you do square eyes in the back of its head? I don't know eyes in the back of its head. I gotta be in the front of the head. Just make your own music. Yep, that's what we did. We only see half of Greg's face.
Well, the whole thing is for Greg though to show for the pumpkin.
Push it up a little. I'm just gonna be cutting for now.
All right, there you go. Can you still see the pumpkin? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's gonna be blocking it anyway. So and do you guys? What do you like to do during Halloween? We love to go to. What do you call them, Greg? Like the special like Halloween places, like the scare places, and what's the ones that we go to in Reedley? It's the they have the haunted forest,
Hobbs
Grove. So and it's been featured on like Halloween shows. So you guys should check out Hobbs Grove. We could have wore that, sure. I just realized that.
But we're going on a cruise.
True. But they have the haunted forest there, which is awesome. So you get to walk through the forest. You go walk under trees. They have a haunted house now, which is really cool. And then they also have the haunted hayride. So there's 3 things that you can get, and we haven't done that in a couple of years. So we definitely need to check that out. And then Greg used to work for a place called AppCal, and they have bands that come in. They do like Friday, Saturday shows, and Greg used to serve. He used to do wine tasting for people, but the owner would do a place called what's the name of it? The haunted cornfield.
Raisin Hill Ranch.
Raisin Hill Ranch, yes. And there was 2 scary corn mazes that you would walk through. And then they would have like characters in there that would jump out at you. You would walk through like an old house. You would walk through like a camper, like an old bus, and there would be people scaring you. And then they had the blackout maze, which you could walk through, and there's no lights in there. It's just a cornfield. There's no one jumping out at you, but you have to find the exit of that. So we didn't get a chance to do that, and we didn't do that last year either, did we? Or did we do the Raisin Hill Ranch last year?
Nope.
So it's been 2 years since we've done that. So do you guys have anything like that? Cargo said she's too scared to do that. Oh, Mike is here too. Well, we had both Josh and Mike here. Traveling Gilberts. Greg, who the heck are the Gilberts?
Who the heck are those Gilberts?
We'll find out on this cruise. We're going to give them a big old hug. I go to the haunt, Angela says, and corn mazes challenges. She just went to one recently too. We would protect you, Cargo. Let's see what we have. Lovey's Fat Life is also here. That's the other half of Real Deal. So Adventures Ahead and Lovey's Fat Life, they are part of Real Dead. And Greg was the participant for 2.
Yeah.
PSV Odyssey, welcome in, Paul. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are just celebrating the Halloween. You got something hanging in that pumpkin. Can you see it in the screen, Greg? It looks like an apple in there. I don't know what it is, but so we're just having fun talking about Halloween. We made a pumpkin old fashioned, and I got to tell you, it was really good. It was just a simple little concoction of the simple syrup. We have I always say it wrong, Angostura bitters that Waypoint Explorers coached us on it. We used some of the orange, navel orange, and we of course added extra whiskey to it. But this is really good, Greg. Do you think this is good? Mm-hmm. This is probably the best old fashioned I ever had, and it's simple, and I'm really enjoying it. We also have Dracula wine, but I don't know if we're going to quite make it to that because it's already 5:35 and my lips are already starting to turn numb. So I don't know if I want to push it. But we'll see. At least we'll show the bottle. It's made by the people that show all those, like the criminals. I forgot what they call it. Oh, we'll show you that at least on that. Cargo says, guess he didn't lube that part enough.
I what?
You didn't lube that part enough. That's why it was hanging there.
Oh my.
We have Levy says we have a spooky event here called Kersey Valley Spooky Woods. It's ranked in the top 3 scare events to visit. That's really exciting. I need to try the pumpkin old fashioned. Yes, if you can find it. I got this at Total Wine Spirits and More, I think is the name of it. And this is what it looks like. So I would recommend this whiskey. And they also had a good ale. It was a caramel pumpkin ale. And I always try to find the perfect beer. I never really can find one that I enjoy. But I would say that was pretty good too. So Southern Tier, I know they're somewhere in Pennsylvania because Dave and Brandy was saying that it was close to them. Dave and Brandy's Adventure. So that's interesting. Traveling Gilbert says, Derek, in New Orleans, there is a haunted house called the Mortuary, and it was once an actual mortuary.
How was that mortuary?
Wow. Is that like a special thing they have?
I like this.
That's
fun.
You have a lot of in New Orleans. You have in Louisiana. You have a lot of creepy things there. Your house. If you guys haven't watched the Traveling Gilberts, I always miss them, unfortunately, because I'm traveling home from work. But
traveling Gilberts, traveling home.
But Gilberts, if you can post when you go live, I believe for us it's 6 p.m. Pacific time, which makes it 9 o'clock Eastern. But I know you go on right before Adventures Ahead. If you watch their lives, you can at times catch orbs which go flying through their house. They are well known for orbs in their house, which obviously they're friendly because they wouldn't be living there. But check out their channel, and definitely you guys would appreciate it. And Lovey's Fat Life, they just broke a special milestone of so many subscribers. So what was that? Where are you at on your subscribers? Because I know I wanted to say it was 6,000. Is that where you're at? So congratulations on that. Okay, that's interesting. So Greg is really fast with his pumpkin. You did that in like 9 minutes, Greg. That's very impressive.
Thank you.
Yes. So do you guys have anything that you're planning to do special for Halloween? I know a lot of the people in here are going to be on a cruise. Are you going to be staying home? Are you going to be watching scary movies? Do you guys get trick-or-treaters at your house? We have candy, so we're going to be eating the candy, but we won't be doing any tricks. We won't be handing them out to trick-or-treaters. Well, Greg won't be doing that. Did you put lube in there?
Derek.
No? Okay.
Stop.
So it's going to burn down?
That word.
No, you know what I mean. What is it? Never mind.
What?
All right. You guys ready for the reveal?
Whoops. Did they just poke a hole into our thing here? Well, I like it.
Oh, wow. Carolyn
different.
says she went to SeaWorld for the Halloween thing. I didn't realize they even had one that did that. All right, guys. Here is the reveal.
It's a silly looking face, but
Cheryl says, oh, we'll do that right after. It looks like you have those circus peanuts for the eyes.
Here, let's do this.
Are you going to turn them off, the lights?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like those are the circus peanuts that Greg is doing.
Those are scary enough, but yeah, it looks
That's a fun little thing.
Ghostly looking, so it's scary, but not too scary and ghostly, and yeah, kind of like a silly face. My own concoction.
Karen says staying home and giving out candy. Cheryl says the cruise is all that we're doing this year. And you're getting a lot of congratulations, Greg.
Thank you.
So I will tell you, Greg does, for the most part, he does like 99% of the decorations in here.
Thank you.
In the house. He loves to decorate. We did, Greg, we didn't tell you on up here. Can you see, guys? Can you see this? Here it is. Can you see that up there? We don't want to play the music, but that is at Hallmark. If you can find it now, that is the Haunted Mansion that they have at Walt Disney World in Magic Kingdom. That one is linked to this year 3 ornaments. It's linked to this one, which you can't see it, but it's if you guys have been on the ride, it's the one where they go through, I think it's a conservatory where the guy's in the coffin and he's trying to get out and he's saying, let me out, let me out.
Yeah.
You got the organ player, which is in the ballroom, and then you have Madame Leota over here. They all link and they create a story. So when you press the Haunted Mansion, it'll give a story and these will play.
Thank you,
They're
Caroline.
supposed to release, if I understand, 9 of them for over 3 years.
Yeah.
So 3 this year, 3 next year, and 3 the following year. But the house is $150, and we thought, we're not going to get it. And then Greg didn't want the coffin in here. And then we changed our mind. And then when we went to buy that,
I thought it was part of a set.
Yeah, they were sold out. And we went to Bakersfield for my birthday at the end of September. And we went to the Hallmark there, hoping they would have it. We asked a person, they said, no, they don't. And we were looking around for like 10 minutes. And then the lady came out and said, there's someone who didn't come in and pick up the order. Would you like to buy their Haunted Mansion? So guess what? What a perfect weekend. You couldn't ask for a better birthday weekend. We were able to get that. And then the other one just came out. We didn't get a whole lot of ornaments for this year, but we did get the 3rd ornament, which was just released on that.
So Cargo said, oh my God, I got to send Greg a pic right now of the fabric I just got in today. Be right back. Tom said, I want to see that mall lady scare, but I don't have TikTok. Mall lady scare. I'll have to look up sweet mall lady scare for you and send it to you if I find it, Tom.
Ben, welcome in. He says he finally got done with his work stuff.
Let me see if I should be able to use my phone now.
And you guys, the Halloween tree is now down at Pepper Tree Villa, and they are gearing up for Christmas. So if you guys haven't checked out a live show from
we have
Pepper
our
Tree
Halloween
Villa,
tree up.
We do.
For our first time this year.
I think we should keep it up all the way through because it's got a lot of it's Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. But check their channel out. They have so many fun different segments on there. They do crafting with Sherry. And so check their channel out. It's 6:30 our time, 9:30 Eastern on Mondays. Oh my gosh.
So it's Stitch with Haunted Mansion.
That's really cool.
That is very cute.
Yes.
Cargo. Thank you for sharing that.
Let's see what we got. Mercy says, don't come out. Mine don't come out. Oops. Oh, the pumpkins.
You guys can see, but there's one of them. No, sorry. Oh gosh, I just messed it up. Can you fix it, please?
Here we go. So Gary says he thought the eyes looked like he stole someone's kidney stones.
Wow. I'm calling him Spooky. That's his name. Spooky the Pumpkin. That's so original because I'm sure there's a lot of Spooky the Pumpkins out there.
Mercy says hers don't come out that good. That was done very quickly. He did a really good job on that. So a lot of people complimenting you on it. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Here,
I can, instead of like trying to, look, my hands smell like pumpkin now. Natural pumpkin.
Carolyn says, I'm good. I'm not the only one gearing up for Christmas. I'm having a really enjoyable time. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for checking us out. Vanna GM, I love your Halloween t-shirts and decorations. Thank you so much. Yes, we will. This is going to be, unfortunately, our last show for Halloween because next week we are going to be on a cruise.
Yep.
And we're going to go live. We're going to try to go live from the ship. And we're hoping a lot of people that are in this chat will join us on the live and pop in so you guys can meet see the faces of the names that are showing up in there. We're moderators for Nautical Nurse Nancy. She goes live 10 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday, so we will be there.
She was traveling today.
She was.
I'm sure she got there okay. I haven't heard anything yet.
I'm not sure when she's supposed to land, but if she's in a good spot on Tuesday, then we're going to be in the same spot on Wednesday. So that should be fun. So we're going to do a recap of our midweek review of what we think of the Carnival celebration, which is the first time on that class of ship for Carnival.
Careful, hit that.
I know. The
whole table's going to go down.
Yes. Spoofy the pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Dr. Spooky and Spoofy the pumpkin.
Yep. Oh, yes, she got there just fine, guys. Angela said. Awesome.
Oh, good.
We haven't gotten caught up on the polos, so we don't know what's going on right now.
I'm going to show them
that wine.
That wine. Oh, yeah, Greg, talk about this. This is cute. This is something that we did.
Oh, yeah. So Derek had the special ordered for us. It is Welcome Foolish Mortals, Haunted Explorers, and it's all of our cats. So each cat has their own costume. So you can't really see their names, but that's Sierra. There's Scout. It says Scout and Scout. It was a type. It was a mess up.
I did it wrong.
So that would be Scout. That's Samson. Then Shaggy, and then Scrappy. And that's perfect for Scrappy because he's a freaking little monster getting into everything. But yeah, really cute. I love it.
And I got that from this because these are our Kitty Explorers. So this one is done a little bit nicer. That's the
non-Halloween version.
Yeah, because we have like
patio bar and grill.
Yeah, so we got with Sierra on the end here.
Oh, Chris has a solid black cat. Cool for Halloween time.
And so those are all the different cats with their little drinks, but that's called Catio Bar and Grill. So that's up with our it's 9 o'clock somewhere sign. So when you come in, it looks kind of like a
welcome destination fun.
Welcome, Sherry.
You're fashionably early in your own way. So
Cheryl says we have 5 cats. Oh wow. So that was fun to do. And then we just thought, you know what?
4 inside and one outside. And really, they're not dirty or anything. They're pretty clean, actually.
They're cleaner than Greg.
That's not true. I can't think of a good comeback right now, but I will.
No, it says nice pumpkin carving. Yeah, Greg did a really good job.
Thank you. Yeah, I just did this. I like it when they have a longer stem. Derek's pumpkin actually has a longer stem, but they cut it too short. So, but that's fine.
So 19 Crimes, if you guys aren't familiar with them, they'll have like special people. I think they have, I don't want to say just criminals. I thought they had different characters on there, but this one is there.
It looks like the Universal Dracula.
Yeah, so this is 19 Crimes Red Blend, and it's Dracula. So we were going to try possibly to attempt this, but with it being 10 minutes before the show,
Thank you, Movie Mania
say that
Nick.
for another day. Yes.
Movie Mania Nick was leaving.
Have a great night, Nick.
We have been watching we've been trying to watch the old Universal Monster movies. We're still on the Dracula Blu-ray. It's all the Universal Monster movies that they ever came out with. It's like 30-something of them in this beautiful box set. It's a Blu-ray set. So each main monster has its own Blu-ray set, and every movie pertaining to that monster is in that set. So we're still on Dracula. We have one left with Abbott and Costello. Meet Dracula, I think, is the last one. And then we'll go into the next one. But yeah, we're not going to get through that before Halloween, but we are slowly getting through it. It's pretty cool to see all those old black and white movies and how they use special effects back then. As special as they can be. You can see the wires and everything, but it's funny.
Disney Nerd Herders asked why How come Dracula is blue on the bottle?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's hyperventilating for too much alcohol. I don't know.
So Chris was saying, for me to remind you when we go to the Bayside Marketplace to get him some candy. So Chris, what we'll probably do is reach out to you just to make sure we're getting the right ones for you. But
that's what I was saying, that maybe somebody's going to get a treat. He didn't catch on to that though, but it's okay, Chris. We are going to look out for that for you.
So Ronnie said, Teresa collects all the 19 crime wines and she just screamed, I don't have that one. Would you like us to bring this to you? We will be happy.
You collect the bottles?
Yeah, that's what they're known as, a collector thing. I would be happy to give that to you guys.
So there's actually 19 bottles with different faces on them, or different themes?
They're 19 crimes. So maybe, Ronnie, if you can have Teresa explain the theory behind these, but I know they're known for the different labels, and I don't know if they're like famous villains that they put on there, but I thought they had like rappers.
That was
Waypoint
Explorers. That was fun.
What's that?
The candy shop. Sorry, who was saying that they wanted the bottle?
Teresa.
Okay.
From Trav and Gilbert's.
Yeah, we'll have to pack it in a way where it doesn't break, of course.
Oh yeah, we have wine stuff that we can wrap it in. I think we still have the wine stuff. I just wanted to make sure we've had it chilled.
Or we'll mail it to you, one of the two. But we'll give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, let us know. If you want us to bring it, we can put it in our carry-on luggage. Our checked-in luggage at the airport and our carry-on luggage for the cruise. So we'll be happy to do that. Jamie Wilhite.
Just be careful. Don't break it in your luggage.
Thank you for joining us. Cindy, welcome. From Spiker's Crazy Adventures.
Thank you. We just carved our pumpkin before Halloween. We have one more when we come back from the cruise to do. And then that's about it. Anybody have any fun plans for Halloween coming up? Any Halloween parties, passing out candy, scaring little kids, little trick-or-treaters, anything fun like that? I think what I'm going to do is just stay with my original plan, all by my lonesome.
All by myself.
Is get the Papa Murphy's Jack-o'-lantern pizza, and it's really nothing special. All it is just...
You need to have that Monday night.
It's just a pizza.
So
I could do that too.
It.
Yeah,
yes.
I could do that. Yeah. So it's just a pizza, and then they mold the top as a little stem, and then they put
pepperoni,
like 2 pepperonis for the eyes with 2 olives, and then a nose, and then a bunch of pepperoni for the mouth, and that's their jack-o'-lantern pizza. But it's so good, fresh cheese and everything. And we usually get the breadsticks with the ranch dressing. Oh, it's so good.
Spiker says you guys look great. Love that attire. Thank you so much.
I know Waypoint Explorers loves their Pizza Fridays. They normally have pizza on Fridays, I think.
Waypoint says Chris wants 10 pounds of the pumpkin spice jelly beans. Yes.
10 pounds. I don't know about 10 pounds.
So we love our, again, Halloween time. So they have is it Entenmann's? They have like the old-fashioned donuts. They have these donut holes.
Oh, cool. Sorry, really quick. Teresa said there's a 19 Crimes app, and you can scan the label on the wine, and it will come alive and tell you their crime.
Oh, wow. We'll have to check that out.
Go ahead.
So some of the things we picked up that we haven't tried yet is it's by Twinings, or is it Twinings? I always forget how they pronounce it, but it's chai.
Twinings.
It's chai pumpkin spice black tea. So we have to try that.
That sounds good. Can you tell we like pumpkin? I don't think you can tell, can you?
We have pumpkin spice hot cocoa mix. This is at Target.
Yummy.
So that was good. We haven't tried this before until we just bought it, but we have
recently we've tried it.
But we've never tried it before this year. But we have a duo Keurig, which you can either do a pot of coffee or the K-cups. So we have Don Francisco's pumpkin spice. Mm-hmm. We've tried the Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin spice. Yeah. We've tried the Green Mountain pumpkin spice. We've tried some other off brands. We haven't tried Starbucks this year. I think we have a bag of it.
We don't have the K cups, but we've gotten plenty of it from the actual Starbucks.
Yeah, Joffrey's. We have the the ground.
Yep, the Mickey and Minnie Halloween Joffreys.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Nerd Herders now wants pumpkin donuts. We do actually, well, there are not many left, but it's the pumpkin old-fashioned glazed donuts. And then we saw these pop-ums yesterday, and Derek's like, "Oh, we should get those too." So yeah, we're on a diet, but
Angela
not really.
says, "Well, I've lost 30 pounds.
I mean, I go walking on my lunch, so that burns off stuff."
Yes, I've lost 30 pounds since I went to a low-fat diet, and I had to do it because of my gallbladder, and I had a large stone in it, which has since been removed.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing cholesterol checks because I was pre-diabetic, and so I'm still sticking to, although you wouldn't know it tonight, I've been still sticking to a low-fat diet because I'm trying to get my cholesterol levels down, so I don't have to worry about taking medication. I just did a blood test about a week ago, and my levels have dropped drastically. They're still not where they need to be, but it's going in the right direction. So we're still being very careful, but it doesn't mean I have to give this up, but I can cheat at times. So
that smells good.
But I've lost 30 pounds since, I would say, we went on our cruise on our Encore cruise to Alaska in May. We came back like May 14th. And I was 177, and right now I'm 177. Now I'm 148. So I've lost almost 30 pounds since then. So I'm doing
good. Don't lose any more. Destination Fun said, "Do they have the Starbucks mugs on Carnival?" I don't know if they do yet. We have to find that out when we get on there.
I've never seen them on Carnival. They did have, because I bought one for the 50th celebration. They had the little, because I have a little metal tree that I put as Wish You Were Here, but they're the smaller ones. They're not the bigger ones. They're like the little decoration ones. And I have a tree which has all the different mugs from different places, from like the theme parks. And they had one for the 50th celebration, but they don't have a Starbucks mug there because
mercy.
They have Java Blue on there. NCL, they're supposed to have more specific ship ones. We went on the Encore. They only had Seattle ones, but now like the Encore, they're supposed to be getting ones that specifically say NCL Encore.
So Disney Nerd said grapefruit helps. Drink alkaline water, that helps the cholesterol and so much more.
That's good news.
Fish oil and A1C drop. Oh wait, I take fish oil and A1C drop. No longer pre-diabetic.
Really?
So that's good.
I'm going to do a screenshot of that information because that's really helpful. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that.
I know that. Yes, that's awesome. I know that normally every year I usually do like makeup and prosthetics. I just chose not to do it this year because we got so much going on. Work, cleaning up, and getting ready for the cruise and everything.
And Greg does an awesome job. He missed his calling. He definitely could have been in Hollywood with all these prosthetics and putting all these things on. He does an awesome job on it.
Thank you. Well, as soon as the Hollywood strike ends, I will put my application in now. Thank you, though.
Thank you, Mercy.
I just didn't do it this year, so there's always next year. But yeah, there was just a lot going on.
Well, sorry, I don't know which one you saw. This is the 15 Pro Max. Greg didn't want to upgrade his, so
I don't need to. I have the 12 Pro Max Plus.
When we do our vlogging, I'm the one that does the majority of it. I was running out of memory. I got 1K on this, and I have the newest camera, so
I take video and send it to you.
Yes.
But you like load up your phone.
Yes. So I'll be doing all that. That was Chris that said that. Sorry, Chris.
Oh, wow. Gary said, "Come to Atlanta, Greg. They just opened up a studio around the corner from me." Well, but if the strike is still going on, they're not really doing too much right now. But that's awesome that they're opening up that.
Gary or Chris, I keep calling Chris Gary. This is a blue one too. So yeah, they keep saying the next one that's coming out for Apple is going to be amazing. It's going to be different. It's really not that much different, but the camera's better.
I stay with the even number, so I'll wait till the next one.
Yeah. But Greg, it's already the top of the hour. So
yes,
again, next week.
Happy
Halloween Spooktacular. Thank you guys. It's been really fun hanging out for you this hour. We will just remind, we are not going to go live on
We're
embarkation
gonna be
day
on a Halloween cruise, but not for Disney, but a Halloween cruise
on Carnival. We are going to be part of the non-group cruise. Well, we're going to be joining the non-group. We're not like headlining the cruise. I should clarify that. So we're joining the non-group cruise, which is Adventures
It's
Ahead
a group cruise.
and Beach Place. And then we will be going live next week from the Carnival celebration. We are so excited to try this class of ship, the newest one. I'm excited about a shower that has a glass.
I know. No more curtains clinging to your
That's right.
legs and stuff.
So thank you everyone for joining us tonight. It means a lot to us. But I'm Derek.
And I'm Gregory.
If you forget our names, it's okay, because I'm Little Explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer. And we got Spooky here.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started. Happy Halloween.
Night. Jamie, we will see you someday for sure. So have a great night, everyone. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.